Are you joking? No way! I didn't even see that one when I first looked in there. Come here. You're not going to believe this.
What?
You're not going to believe what I just pulled out of the bottom of this box. Hey guys, Jessica here. Today you can see we're out in the shop. We had some pretty decent sales over on eBay, and I also had a 2-hour live auction with Liz the Nerdy Picker on Saturday night on thedollarauction.com, and that was a lot of fun. So I have a ton of orders to pack today, but I figured we would go over some of that today since we haven't done a what sold in quite a while. So let's get on over to eBay and see what sold. So first up on the list is actually a t-shirt, and I just moved a bunch of stuff over here in front of where the clothing all is. It's kind of dark over here, so I'm going to turn the camera around, but it's dark, and please ignore the fact that I just put a bunch of stuff in this walkway because I didn't think about the fact that I was going to have to come over here. You can see how dark it is. I just moved my stuff that I use, my ring light, and then my iPad stand that I use for live streams on the dollar auction. Moved them right into this aisle. So we're looking for $185. I see $236 over there. So we're going to check this one. Oh, that looks like it goes to $154. So it's got to be one of these first ones. And it's yellow. So let's see if it's this yellow one here. $185. There we go. Come back over here into the light. So this has one of my older cards on it. So it still says Whatnot. We do not sell on Whatnot, guys. A lot of people have said, I can't find you on Whatnot. That's because we're not on Whatnot. Technically, we do still have a Whatnot account, so you can find us, but our live streams are on thedollarauction.com, which is powered by District. That is not Whatnot. It's totally different. So hopefully that'll clear up a little bit of confusion. You guys can always find the links to all of that in our description of every video. It's in every video. If you just go down into the description below the video, whether it's on your internet browser or on your phone or whatever, you can always find that stuff there. So thedollarauction.com, or you can go, if you have the District app, you can search for the Dollar Auction there as well. And since I'm just telling you all about it right now, we also have the Dollar Auction YouTube channel. It's just the Dollar Auction. You'll find it, and there's a few how-to videos over there. So I've probably talked about that before, so I hate to repeat myself, but there are new viewers. So if you're interested, go check it out. So this first item, since I got off track, you guys know my little squirrel brain, is this vintage Royal Caribbean. What does it say on it? I'm ship shape. So it's vintage Royal Caribbean t-shirt. This sold on sale for $14.39. I've been sending out offers, and I do have a sale going right now. Most everything's like either 15 or 20% off, but that ends on Tuesday. I always end a sale. I do a sale every week, and it ends on Tuesday, and a new one starts on Tuesday. So, and it goes normally anywhere from 10 to 20. Sometimes I'll do a 25% off sale, but it always varies. So you can always find stuff on sale if you're interested. But so that vintage Royal Caribbean sold for $14.39. And our next item is something that we just got last weekend. I listed it and it sold in like 2 days. So it's in box or tote D4. That's going to be right here, and I actually see it because it's right in the front. The lighting in here is not great, guys. I really need to invest in a couple of shop lights. Hold on, let me put this on the ground. Okay, here we go. So what we sold was this right here. If you guys watch Shed Flips, you hear them say Fontanini all the time. This is our first Fontanini we've ever found that I can think of. We went to a fill-a-bag sale. Fill a bag for $5, and I found this, and it was the last day of the sale. They were about to close, so it is the 7.5-inch scale. Most of what I saw on eBay of this character in particular, this is the one that is in here, were the 5-inch scale, so that is super common. This one here went for a little bit more. I sold this for $28.99, and I sold it in like 2 days, so that was a super cool score at that fill-a-bag sale. We probably paid like 50 cents for this, so really happy with that. This next one has a really long buyer note on it, which is totally fine. The buyer wants to make sure that they get the exact copy that they purchased because I have multiple of these listed. So this is number 5 is what we're looking for. This is a Newsweek when the 2020 presidential election happened. Or not 2020, the 2016 presidential election happened. Newsweek jumped the gun and published a whole bunch of issues that said Madam President with Hillary Clinton on them. We're not getting into a political debate here on the channel. I just happen to have these because I worked for a magazine company at the time. They said the morning that those were supposed to go out on the shelf, they were all in everybody's totes to go put out on the displays. And they said, do not put those on the shelves, pull them, they need to go in the trash because, lo and behold, Donald Trump had won. So they were in error. So I actually, instead of throwing them away, kept them. So I have 10 of them. And I've sold several so far. So they are in here. These are my shoe shelves. You can see I've got shoes in here. And then I've got some in here. 7, 9, and 10. I have a few more over here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they ordered number 5. So I'm going to send this customer a message and let them know that yes, they are getting the exact copy because I numbered them. So there you go. There it is. Madam President. I sold this for $49.99. So not bad for something that I got from an old job for free. Okay, so this next one, you guys know we found all these witchcraft books in an old dumpster diving video. I've talked about these on here several times since they've been selling. We picked up well over 100 books out of a dumpster that you could tell they had just been freshly dumped in there. It was a dumpster full of like paper and packing materials and stuff. A Five Below had gotten in their shipment and been putting their stock out. And I guess they decided they didn't want to put these witchcraft books on their shelves. So we snagged them. They were all brand new in perfectly clean, good condition. So we grabbed everything that looked great. There was 1 or 2 that had something spilled on them, but we tossed those. We left those there. And we took everything that was in good condition. So please pardon my mess, but this is where I keep them. They're on this shelf here. We're looking for this witchcraft book. I actually sold 2 of these today. I have 2 going out, and we have several more of some of these going out to a viewer, so we'll go over that here shortly. But this one here, this is the most popular one. You can see there are only 2 left of this one. This is a different book. This is a divination book. I got lots of those left, but so only 2 left. One more of these sold, but my eBay inventory does show 0 left, so I need to update that. So I have that 1 left. This sold for $8.99, and we got it for free. I love a good sale from something that I got for free. So that's 2 sales in a row of items that we got for free. So that's awesome. Next one is something that Xena listed a long time ago. Xena really got into listing linens, towels, handkerchiefs, napkins, things like that, like embroidered stuff. She got really super into that. So we've slowly been selling it off. This one is in C2. Let's see, C2, oh, I think I see it. It's 2 embroidered, let me sit this down. Oh, it's 2 embroidered hand towels, like for the bathroom. Here they are, right here on top. Oh, they're needlepoint. Those are pretty. Those sold for $11.99. Okay, so our next order is the books. We had one viewer who comes into our, dollarauction.com and our Dibdit auctions from when we used to do Dibdit auctions. She comes in and hangs out sometimes, and sometimes she buys stuff. And she came in and checked out our eBay store and found these books and ordered 4 of them. So let's pull those real quick. So she got How to Be a Psychic. Got several of those left. She got, ignore this, this is for an upcoming auction that I have on Dibdit Threads later this week on Wednesday. I don't know what day this video is going to come out, but on Wednesday of this week, I'm selling a bunch of clothes. So I pulled some inventory that I'm going to sell over there. We've got spell work for self-care. And what else did she get? Candle Magic, right here, Candle Magic. And she got the witchcraft book. So that leaves me down to 1. So I need to go in and relist that one because I show 0 on quantity. So I'll go in and list that one and make my $8.99 off of that one. So together, let me see if I can math this real quick. So she paid, I sent her some offers, and some of these were on sale as well. So these 2 she paid for together $13.78. And then because I had sent an offer on those, so I don't think she was able to combine them in the cart together. And then these 2 on sale, she paid $4.31 a piece. So pretty decent. And Mel K, thank you. We do appreciate you checking out the store and making a purchase. You guys do not feel obligated to come make a purchase from us. It's absolutely not what we're doing here. But when somebody buys something, I'm going to let you know that it was cool and we appreciate you. So thanks, Mel K. All right, and last but not least for eBay, let's go over here. We're going to this side. This here is all the clothing that I'm selling on this Wednesday on Dibdit Threads, so that's why it's in my way. We are going over here. I need to get this out of the way too. All of that clothing was on here, so I'm glad to be moving that. But down here in the darkness, I think they're in this bottom drawer. I need to get rid of this tray out of here. You can see here we have a whole bunch of these patches. We have a whole bunch of these pins. And they're slowly starting to sell. We've had them for a while. We sold one of these little patches, and let me go over to the computer and I'll tell you how much it sold for. So this little patch sold on sale for $3.19. We got these super duper cheap at an estate sale. They had a whole bunch of Funko stuff, and so we bought it all. So this is one of my favorite items to pack though. So I ship these patches and stuff, like little thin stuff like this, with standard envelope option on eBay through eBay, and I can ship them in these little 7x5x1 cardboard envelopes with standard envelope, and it costs them 97 cents for it to be shipped to them. So they must live somewhere a little bit further away. Oh, they're in California, that's why it costs a little bit more. But 97 cents, super cheap. Cheapest, instead of doing, you know, like ground for something like this, where it's like $4 or more, depending on how far away they are. So 97 cents, it works out for everybody. Okay, so that's it for eBay orders. And you guys saw over here, we've got this top tray here. Ignore all the crap in the background. My gosh, it's such a mess in here, guys, I swear. We come in here and throw things down, and then we got to run off and do something else, and we can't get to it. So we needed to take some time and organize in here. So these are the things that sold on Saturday. This Pokemon puzzle, I did this Pokemon puzzle the night before the auction. It was so much fun. We got this recently at a yard sale, like last weekend. We got these last weekend, some Mickey Mouse socks. Some tarot cards we picked up at a yard sale. Here's our giveaways. I give away these vintage DVD games. This has a Goosebumps DVD game in it. So that was a giveaway. Some little plushie giveaway. Here's another giveaway. Grow your own spring break in there. It's a little palm tree. Found these too. We bought a whole box of vintage lighters. This little camel one was super cool. So sold that. This was my best item of the sale. This sold for $22. It's a vintage porcelain, I'll say Dresden style because it's not marked Dresden. It's marked Germany on the bottom. It's porcelain, but it has this like silver coating on the outside, and then it has that little crown on top. So that sold for $22. That was my best item of the sale. We got this cool Montana West purse that we got. Cards Against Humanity. That is so heavy. Cute little kitty cat purse. Some of our vintage ponies we picked up at that yard sale in a recent video. I've been selling 2 or 3 in each auction on thedollarauction.com. So if you're interested in picking some of those up, I've been going through that bucket, pulling out anything that's like $50, $60, $70 if I can find anything. There's been 1 or 2 so far, but so far the rest are either going to go in the booth or go on thedollarauction.com. So you get a chance at getting some of those. What else? This cool little guy. He's so cute. I almost kept this for myself, but I don't need anything else. I need to be getting rid of stuff, so cool charger. I threw in some stuff at the very end of the auction, like this Moff Gideon t-shirt. Added that in. We've got Forbidden Island. That was also a yard sale pickup. This sold for $2, guys. Whoever bought this got a killer deal. This is YSL, Yves Saint Laurent. I'm not going to say it wrong, I'm sure. Mon Paris perfume. This is like half full, so you're not supposed to sell used perfume. I know there's ways to get around it on eBay. You're not supposed to sell it on eBay, but you can sell it on Mercari. You could easily sell this on Mercari for like $45 pretty quickly. Most people have it listed for higher than that, but $40 to $45 this would sell, and it sold for $2, so you can get some deals. I'm not salty about it at all. Like, I'm totally okay with that because we got this in a storage unit, and I cleaned it up nicely, disinfected it, so it's good to go. We sold, I did sell a bunch of our books that you guys saw. We just sold some on eBay. So sold a bunch of those on the auction as well. I'll probably be adding some more of those in. And then all this stuff down here, that's just stuff that either didn't sell or wasn't even in the auction. Okay, so I'm going to get all these orders packed up because it's going to start getting hot. It's already getting a little bit warm out here, but it's going to be like 80 degrees by noon. And it's like probably like 10 a.m. now, something like that. Yeah, it's like right at 10 a.m. So I got a couple hours. I'm going to try to get these eBay orders and my dollarauction.com orders packed up. And then right after that, it'll be a flash for you guys. You'll see here in just a second. We're going to go through a box full of DVDs and other things that we picked up at a yard sale on Saturday morning. We were coming back. We normally go into Oklahoma City to do grocery shopping because we can go to Costco and stuff like that, or Sam's Club, or wherever we need to go that we don't have here in our smaller town. So on our way back into town after grocery shopping, we saw a garage sale sign right at the edge of town, and we were like, let's just go real quick. We've got frozen stuff, but we'll just have to make it quick. So we went, and there weren't very many great items at this yard sale, and we were kind of like, eh. But as I got closer to where the people were sitting at their garage, there was this huge box of DVDs, and right on top was a PS4 game. And I was like, ooh, that looks good. It was a Batman game, and I was like, I like the Batman games. So I was just about to ask how much for the game, and the lady sitting there says, take all those DVDs. We don't want them. And I was like, how much do you want? I kind of looked a little bit, and I said, how much do you want for them? She goes, just take them. And her husband goes, I don't think he heard her. And he goes, for everything, $20. And I laughed, and the other people that, like, they had other family members there, they all laughed. And I said, I'll let you guys argue about that one. Or, what did I say? I don't know. I'll let you guys figure that out amongst yourselves. I don't want to cause a problem. And they're, we're all laughing about it. And he goes, how about $10 for everything? And I was like, okay, we can do that. So we have a mystery box of DVDs and possibly, hopefully, some more video games stashed down below it. There are some other random items in the box too that I said, hey, there's other random stuff in here that's not DVDs. I'm happy to take those out if you want to price those separately. And there, she was like, no, just take it. Just take it. They wanted it gone. They were done for the day. It was hot. And I also had picked up an ET plush that I just wanted for myself. And Xena picked up a Squishmallow, and she goes, add it in. It's all $10. Just take it. And we were like, okay. So we have not gone through that box yet. It's been sitting in the garage. We had other things to do yesterday on Sunday and didn't get to it. So we're going to go and look through those together. But I'm going to pack these orders first. I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, guys. So it has been a day. I said we would be looking at those DVDs next, but I just finished packing orders, and it is 6:45 p.m. So I actually left earlier around 4:30 and went and dropped off everything that I had packed. That also included an additional eBay sale, which was a hat. I'll put it up on the screen here. It's a Texas Rangers New Era hat. It was like a vintage Made in USA one. That sold on sale for $12.79. And then, after I got back from the post office, or I think actually as I was leaving the post office, I got another order for another one of those Madam President, the Hillary Clinton Newsweek magazines. And that sold for $49.99 as well. So really happy with today. Really happy with sales from the weekend. But since it's 6:45, Xena's going to be home before long. So I got to get started on dinner. So I'm going to make us dinner. And then I will bring you guys along to go through those boxes of DVDs and whatever else just happens to be in those boxes. All right, guys. So dinner is over. It was really good. I grilled burgers and made some pasta salad. Xena loves pasta salad and burgers. So we're both very fat and happy right now. So let's get a look at... let's look at what's in these boxes. I don't know what just happened there, but I'm leaving it in. So we are in our little garage right now. You can see it's full of stuff still. We've been slowly sorting through things. This is a lot of stuff that we've bought in the last couple of weeks, as well as a bunch of stuff that came from our personal storage unit that we used to have, and we moved it all here before we rented a new one. So we're sorting through this stuff to get rid of what's not going into storage and then only store things that need to go there. So that's why it's such a mess in here. So please forgive us. Obviously, our whole lives are a mess. You guys know that. The shop's a mess. The garage is a mess. It is what it is. But anyways, let's look in these boxes. So we got both of these boxes for $10, like I told you guys earlier. They just were like, the lady was like, just take them. And then the husband said, how about $20? So we settled on 10 for everything. This is the Squishmallow that Xena picked up. It had a little Band-Aid, a couple Band-Aids on it, and the lady said, oh, don't mind the Band-Aids. Our daughter likes to put Band-Aids on things. And then we got it home, and Xena pulled the Band-Aids off, and there were actually holes where the Band-Aids were. So I don't know if the little girl would make a boo-boo on her stuffed animals and then put a Band-Aid on it, but it's okay. We basically got it for free, so no big deal there. And then we got this box here. What is this? Some Michelob Ultra bottle caps. That's funny. Now I know why they said just take everything. Here's a phone case for an iPhone 13 Max. We got here Avatar. Oh, there's 2 discs in here. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and Avatar. So a lot of these DVDs will end up on the dollar train. Not the dollar train. Oh my gosh. The dollar auction. This is for a swimming pool. That's junk, pretty much. We'll look it up and make sure that it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. A sealed blank CDR. Oh, one of our lights popped off. Here's how you get it to turn on. Hey! Turn on! It's got a sensor on it. It doesn't like me right now. Turn on. There it goes. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. We got Tom and Jerry 3-pack of fun. Let's see if it's in here. It feels like it is. This looks fun, actually. 1 disc, 2 disc, and no disc. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Legend. We'll see. Hopefully the rest are in here. That one feels like it's got something in it. It's got, oh my gosh, Megamind and Pirates of the Caribbean. So it sounds like I'm going to be doing some searching, seeing what's in what, making sure things are in the right, that one's in the right one, in the right deal, you know. Well, that said disc 1, so does that go with Dead Man's Chest, Dead Man's Chest? But it says disc 1. Is there 2 there? No, there's only 1. That is incredibly confusing. Come on. We didn't look at any of this. We just said, you know what, $10 for that many DVDs, and we know that there's a there is a video game right over here. So that one's in there. So you can see lots and lots of movies. I love Scooby-Doo movies. I have not seen this one. It's Narnia and Seabiscuit. Oh my gosh, guys, this might be a mess here. Let's try another one, see if it's right. The Simpsons movie, great movie. It's got Sky High in it. Do we see Sky High anywhere? I feel maybe their kids were watching the movies and that one's empty. Oh, this might have been a mistake, y'all. At least we got that video game. There's the Hunger Games is in there. All right. So we got one. At least one that's correct. Still waiting. Has Big Fat Liar in it. Okay, so we know what we're looking at in this one. So we've got some mix-ups in here. Let's set that down. Please ignore that the lid of my freezer is kind of dirty. I guess I'll just pull this stuff over here. So this is what attracted me to it, is this game right here. Batman Arkham Knight. Fantastic game. I don't think I have it on PS4, and it's in here. So I immediately was going to ask about this. So hopefully we'll find some more video games down here. I apologize about the noise. I do have the garage door open, as you saw. So there's a piece of paper. Here's the E.T. that I picked out for my personal collection. He's in great shape. So I love E.T. I was born the year that E.T. came out. So I have a natural draw to it. We've got game plan. What is this? United States Air Force graduation events. That's interesting. It feels like it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Whoa, there's definitely multiple discs in here. Halo 4, what is this? Is it a movie or something? Oh my gosh, that's in horrid condition. Oh gosh, guys, we might be in trouble here. Something in that. I'll look through them really well later. This one feels ultra heavy for what it is. I'm doing my best with the camera work. I'm sorry if I'm doing a bad job. From Movie House, you got Cold Mountain and Cold Mountain. Okay, so that one's correct. It's just a 2-disc. But it seemed really heavy. Jackass. Let me do this with my other hand. Rundown. Oh, that's got... I can hear one moving around in there. Over the Hedge is in there with cats and dogs. Oh, guys. I've got my work ahead of me. I'll have to go through these and see how many are actually here and complete. That one was in rough condition. Night at the Museum. Bambi includes DVD and Blu-ray. Let's see here. This one might be okay if it's correct. Oh, there we go. That's a good start. We got the Blu-ray disc. Come on, DVD be in there. Heck yeah. Okay, so that's a good one. I'm sure that's probably pretty decent since it's DVD and Blu-ray. Blu-rays always do better, of course. Get in there. I don't want to accidentally squish the cardboard thing. I'm going to sit that to the side since we know that's probably a good one. All Dogs Go to Heaven, sealed. That's cool. Come on, give me some more sealed. What do we got here? U.S. Air Force. Ghost Ship. I used to have the poster for this movie hanging up in my room. Ted. Ooh, Disney Cars. Into the Blue. Had to get the light to turn back on. So Disney Cars, let's see here. I must be standing in the wrong spot to keep that light on. It's in there. That's awesome. Sit that one over there too. I'll put it back together here shortly. What do we got? Garfield. Good as it gets. Twilight. Lord of the Rings. I'm definitely going to have to go through all of these and see what is and isn't complete though. For sure. I think we'll be okay though. For 10 bucks, this is a lot of DVDs so far. That one's got some sliding around in it. There's the movie. What's this one? Star Wars. Gosh, their kids must have played with these. I swear. What do you got? Superman. There's one stuck over here in the side. Tomb Raider. Yeah, some of these I can hear other discs floating around in them. Ooh, I see another video game case. Shrek. Oh, I love Shrek movies. Oh, that's cool. Bunch of westerns. What we got here? What's that? Legend of Guardians. I bet that one's good. Ooh, there's another sealed one. You, Me, and Dupree. Hilarious movie. Bad Boys. Pure Country. What is that? That is heavy. Multiple discs, that's why. Okay, let me put some of these down because they're going to tip over. Okay. Here's what's left. We're getting there. Oh, there's some down in the side too. I bet you they're all down in the side. Let's see. Open season. This is a VHS. 2003 Mud Dogs Little League Football. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Got an empty here. Ooh, Call of Duty. Bonus disc DVD. Maybe the game's in here somewhere. That would be cool. I'm praying there's video games in this. We'll get to that here shortly. Oh, wait, I'm crushing that Disney Cars. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's all gross. That's not going to be sellable. The battery's all nasty. Thank goodness it's in the plastic, though. Save me some trouble. Oh, there's a game. Call of Duty. Big red one. That needs a new case. I have... Oh, sorry, I wasn't pointing it at it. I have cases, so let's see how bad this is. I can resurface it, though, because I do have a resurfacer, so awesome to find another game. I'm going to sit that over here with our other game. Let's see, Tom and Jerry. This is a deep box. Rodney Carrington. Is that sealed? No, it's in there, though. Ghost Rider. Floating around in there. Ugh, if that's what's actually in there. It is. I'll have to fix that later. What is this? These are burned CDs. That's so funny. Shake That. Landslide. Razzle Dazzle. Clownin'. Oh, there's a bunch of them in here. That's so funny. Are you joking? Are you joking? A Nintendo DS. I think this is the first Nintendo DS. It may not work. It's in rough... Ooh, it has a game in it. It's in rough condition, but it'll sell for parts of repair. Donkey Kong Country 2. Score! I'll put a value on the screen for this one. It's probably pretty decent. Y'all, I'll put a value on the screen for this for parts of repair also. Oh, wait. This one would take the smaller cartridge games too. So yeah, that could be an OG DS. I'm not familiar with it because I've never had one like this. I'm pretty sure it's the first one though. Heck yes. No way! I didn't even see that one when I first looked in there. No game in the bottom, no game in the top. This is a DS Lite. Oh, let me open it here. It's not horrible. It's got some scratches there. It's not horrible. That can be replaced if you know what you're doing. But parts of repair again. Could be a good one. Let me turn that light back on. Come on, light. Come here. You're not going to believe this.
What?
You're not going to believe what I just pulled out of the bottom of this box.
Just don't get me on video, okay?
Okay, I won't. Zena's in her PJs, y'all. Look at this.
No way.
A DS Lite. And I think this is the first DS. I'm not sure. Like the first one that came out after the Advance. It's got an Advance game in it and a slot for a DS game. It has Donkey Kong Country 2 in it.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, no way, no way. I haven't finished looking in the very bottom here. It was buried in here. What's this? It has a name on it. What is it, though? It's full of games. It's full of games. Brainium Games, Nintendogs, Transformer Autobots, Metroid Hunters. That might be a good one.
Is it all DS games?
Men in Black. The Men in Black is old school Game Boy, and it has a little stylus in it. Let's see. We've got some Camel playing cards. Oh, here's another game. Call of Duty World at War. Is it in here? Yes, it is. That's the second Call of Duty game I've found. There's another game back. Oh, there's 2 games back here. I thought this one was a DVD. PlayStation 2, Clone Wars. Wow, this is... Okay. A lot of the DVDs are the wrong thing in the wrong case. So I've been like, oh no, this is going to be bad. NHL 15, not a great game, but we'll take it. What do we got in here? Car charger for the DS, and then a brick charger for something. Put that down there. Another burned disc game. Some pins. Oh, Lord of the Rings for PlayStation 2. I've sold this game so many times. Oh, but it has Kingdom Hearts in it. I might have a case for that one, actually. So there we go. This thing, is that really what's in it? Yes. Ugh. It's a video recorder with the box. I don't think those are really worth much. Cassette recorder. My bad. Is there anything else down in the bottom of that? Zena's laughing at me, y'all. There's a whole bunch of cables and stuff in it. Oh my gosh, there's more video game stuff in the bottom of this box. So there's some just like cables and stuff. Let's put that down. I'm going to have to clean this mess up after I'm done here. That's really heavy. Ugh. Okay, so this looks like a DS charger just based on the color, and it is. So that's for the DS Lite. We got Yukon Mud Dogs, a sealed Superbad soundtrack, how big is this? Hard drive for an Xbox 360. It's kind of rough. How many gigabytes is it? I don't see it on here. I'm probably looking right at it. I don't know. Normally it says it right here on top, from what I recall anyway. We've got a multi-tap for a PS2. That's a cool accessory. Really cool belt buckle. It's like wood with plasticky stuff on it. What do you call that? I can't remember. Another Nintendo DS. This is a Nintendo DSi. It's in horrid condition, it looks like. Screen's not bad. It does have a game in it. Come on, some kind of Pokemon. Kung Fu Panda. I'll take it. 3 Nintendo DS's. Holy smokes. I was not feeling like coming out here to look through this either, guys. I was getting tired. Someone's federal tax return. Should we go back to their house? Yes, $10. So I gotta get, there's more stuff tucked down on the sides though. So I gotta get, let's put this on the ground. There's something hanging out the side right there. Whew. See if I can get this out of here. Here it comes. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the bottom. A whole bunch of DVDs, it looks like. DVD. Billy Madison, great DVD. Waitress. Give me one more video game. No more video games, it looks like. But wow, dude, that was awesome. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 video games there. And we got the PlayStation 2 multi-tap, the hard drive. That was junk. Oh, we haven't opened this yet. I said I was going to wait till the end on that. We've got this full of... If I can reopen it. I'm trying to lay this stuff out for you guys. Hey! It's got a child lock on it. There we go. I almost couldn't get that open. So there's that. We've got DSi, DS Lite, and a DS. Really cool belt buckle. There's June bugs coming into the garage because it's that time of year. So, and then DVD. So let's open this guy up. See how I can do this. I've got you guys tucked under my arm. Okay, there we go. Let's do this way so it doesn't fall. Oh my gosh. Stacks of DVDs. Well, maybe I can make some of these DVD cases whole, right? Those are all DVDs. They're not double stacked. Finding Nemo. Looking for video games. More Finding Nemo. My goodness. Whatever doesn't match cases, I'll probably just put into this case and sell them off just like this. So as long as they're not in horrid condition, they will make their way to the dollar auction. What's that? Movie, Dr. Seuss. Okay. Shrek Forever After Burned. There we go. All right, I don't think there's any video games in here. One more. Nope, that's it. That was a wild ride. I didn't expect any of that, so that was super cool. I'm glad Xena just happened to... I heard her walk into the kitchen, and I was like, you have to see this. So I'm glad she happened to walk over here. I was about to holler for her, but that's super cool. I don't know if they knew what all was in the bottom of that bucket, but they just wanted it gone, so... I'm super glad that we made that stop. That just made my day. I've had a long, rough day, as you guys know. It's like 9 o'clock. I started this video at 9:30, so it's been almost 12 hours now that I've been working today. So, packing orders took me forever today. I had some questions online. I had one of my shipments that I had questions on. I had to fill out a customs form for the first time today and figure all of that out. Make sure that was right. I had to run to the post office. I did stop and get myself a snack at Sonic. They have these pretzels. If you guys haven't had the pretzel sticks at Sonic, get the pretzel stick with the fake cheese in the cup. That was one of my favorite snacks. It's like $1.99. If you have a Sonic near you, at least try it. It's really good. But anyways, enough about that. Very cool ending to my day. I'm going to get this all put back into this box, and I will match things later. But just the systems alone, I feel comfortable not going through and doing that right this moment. So... yeah, I'm happy. Great day of sales. Haven't had any sales since earlier, but, I'm a little lost, like at a loss for words, because that just threw me off. I'm glad we decided to take that chance for $10. So, anyways, if you guys would like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget, this Wednesday on Dibdit Threads, I'm having a clothing auction. Everything's pre-listed, so go check that out. And then I'm probably going to do a dollar auction this week as well, possibly Thursday. At this moment of me filming, I don't know that for sure. But if I know that for sure during editing, I'll put it right here on the screen for you, the date and time. So I appreciate you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.